Welcome to League of Their Own. I am your host, Mia Sansanelli, and joining me today is my dad, Frank. Thank you for being here. As we are now halfway through the NFL regular season, today we'll be talking about this year's rookie quarterbacks. For the listeners, the 5 rookie quarterbacks we'll be focusing on today are the following: Joe Burrow, Tua Tagovailoa, Justin Herbert, Jordan Love, and Jalen Hurts. To start off, we're going to talk about some of our original thoughts on these quarterbacks and our current thoughts on them.
It's interesting that we're talking about 5 rookie quarterbacks. My initial impressions when we went into the draft were that there were not 5 impact rookie quarterbacks for the taking, but rather there were 3. Interesting that Jordan Love is still a topic of great conversation, as is Jalen Hurts. Perhaps in the future they'll prove worthy of that discussion, but I think right now they're very much on the outside looking in at the 3 impact rookies. Certainly Joe Burrow, Tua, of course. Justin Herbert, I think, is perhaps the big wild card in those 3, literally carrying his team as a rookie. Really intriguing.
Yeah, I agree. I think I was a little bit surprised to see, especially Jordan Love getting taken so early and Jalen Hurts going to the team that he did. I've been very impressed with Tua so far. 3-0 as a starter. Justin Herbert, was an unexpected starter, but I think he's really doing really well, especially in fantasy, which is helping out one of my teams. So talking about especially Jordan Love, he's in a position where he's backing up Aaron Rodgers, a veteran quarterback. Who do you think will and will not be a franchise quarterback in the future, or will be taking a veteran spot now or in the near future?
Well, Love is a good one to start with there because obviously all the speculation about his future. I think it's crystal clear. Nobody is taking Aaron Rodgers' spot. Nobody. And for that matter, Rodgers didn't take Brett Favre's spot for many years. In fact, it really was when the organization decided to move on from Favre that he took the spot. And I think Rodgers will get that same professional courtesy. Plus, I think it's clear that Love is a project. Very inconsistent, very inaccurate, tremendous upside, arm talent, physical talent, but a lot of development before he's even ready to play on a regular basis.
Yeah, I agree. I don't think we'll see much from him. I think Tua is definitely, if he keeps performing the way he is, I think he really is going to take Fitzpatrick's spot. Maybe we'll see him at like his 100th team in the NFL. I think Jalen Hurts, I think Carson Wentz is pretty much their starter. Maybe he'll get his chance later in the season. It could be a repeat of the Super Bowl. Maybe he gets hurt late in the season and Jalen Hurts has to take over. But, I really like Jalen Hurts at Alabama, and I was happy he got his chance at Oklahoma, so hoping to see him on the field again soon. And who is your current favorite rookie quarterback?
Well, certainly it's easy to point to Joe Burrow. I think what people are underestimating with Burrow is how he is transcending what is really an abysmal offensive line. He's courageous in his courage in the pocket, standing tall, delivering, earning the respect of his veteran teammates in doing so. He has that team ahead of schedule in terms of competing with real contenders. I think he's the one that I'd be most excited about. Very easy to get excited about what's going on in Miami right now, but I don't think that Tua is as much the driving force there. I think that's a culture change that starts with the coach. I think, in fairness to Fitzpatrick, he's the one that steadied the ship and gave them the opportunity to begin to win. Tua is playing, I think, with half a playbook right now. They're not asking him to do very much, but I think he is a leader, and he'll prove to be an effective leader. But I think it's going to be a while before they ask him to do what Cincinnati's asking Joe Burrow to do. And certainly, I don't want to sleep on Herbert. I know there have been a string of hard luck losses, but that team is not even in those games if not for Herbert's really strong play and dynamic play. His athleticism is underrated. So they're three very exciting athletes that play the quarterback position. Three very dynamic leaders. So it's easy to be excited about all of them.
Yeah, I agree. The three starters right now, I think my favorite has to be Joe Burrow. After seeing him give his Heisman speech and watching him throughout the season, I think he's just been a favorite as a person and now as a player as he's taken charge of the Cincinnati offense. Really liked seeing him play and get his chance, and it gives, a lot of hope to those college athletes waiting for their chance too. And I think seeing him do so well in the NFL is just really great to see. Tua, obviously amazing. We're big Bama fans in this house, so we like to see that. Justin Herbert, I don't really know if I have too much of an opinion of him right now. I don't really watch a lot of him. I think I'm going to watch a lot more. But I think right now Joe Burrow has to be my favorite. Is there anything else you'd like to bring up?
I think it's important to note that these rookie quarterbacks saw a lot of game and big game action in college. They're not indicative of some rookie quarterbacks that have really struggled, quarterbacks that only had a year's worth of starters reps and maybe not at the highest level in the college game. But you're seeing the net effect of these guys, playing from early in their college career, having a lot of big game reps, and I think you're seeing that pay off for them as rookies in the league.
Okay, well, thank you for joining me on today's episode, and we will see you next week with another podcast.